1,000-seat Hartwall Arena. We're back inside. We welcome you back to our coverage of the World Figure Skating Championships presented by MasterCard. The final group of men taking the ice. Right now, Andrei Vlashenko has the lead here in the short program over Zheng Jinguo of China. But this is an elite field. You talk about this last group. It includes the reigning world champion, Alexei Ягудин.
And he's really out to prove the fact that he was right in leaving the tight little world of men's figure skating in St. Petersburg, of leaving Alexei Mishin and coming to the United States to work with Tatiana Tarasova.
How about Michael Weiss, the U.S. champion?
Well, he must be feeling a greater sense of confidence after having performed his first quadruple jump in competition, of being able to do it under pressure. And I think he's probably very happy about that. These jumps look very confident.
Yevgeny Plushenko of Russia, Brian.
Well, you know, he's grown a lot in the last year, and I see signs of him struggling with his consistency because of his new body.
Another Russian, the '94 Olympic champion Alexei Urmanov, had the injury, the groin injury, over the past couple of years.
Yeah, and there's something different about the way he approaches competition. In the 6-minute warm-up for the qualifying round, he only did doubles. Maybe he's changed his tactics, or maybe it's an injury that, you know, that is keeping him back.
Speaking of injuries, the other man, the King, coming back from a groin injury.
Yeah, he had a great warm-up today. It was solid and confident, and I think that he's skating in a great order for him. It's last, and he's a fighter.
Elvis Stoico, a 3-time world champion. Well, here's the reigning world champion, though, only 19 years of age, and it may have seemed like a quick, easy rise to the top for Ягудин, but it's a wealth of life experiences that have made him a champion. And as Leslie Visser tells us, they haven't all been positive.
Growing up in St. Petersburg, Alexei Ягудin suffered hardships at an early age. As a boy, he and his mother were abandoned by Alexei's father. He was often so sick that doctors told Alexei's mother to find some sport, any sport, for her 4-year-old son to play.
My mother and my uncle were out for a walk, and they read an ad on a street lamp inviting children of my age to enroll in a figure skating class. My mother didn't take long to make the decision.
I'd never been a figure skating fan. I never meant for him to become a competitive skater. Of course, we were late for the tryout. The door was locked. By a sheer miracle, the coach came out and said, "One more boy? Come on in."
In walked the future world champion with a talent even his mother recognized.
When I got a little older, like 8 or 9, my mother was still working with me. We would go to an outdoor ice rink and skate a lot, in addition to my training. I think she made a big investment in me, and I feel that I'm still using that reserve which she helped me create.
The bond between mother and son was solidified not only on the ice, but from living in a 2-bedroom communal apartment where Alexei and his mother shared a room, as well as sharing a kitchen and a bathroom with another family. Alexei dreams of securing an apartment for his family rather than of winning a world championship.
He realized that I could never get an apartment by myself, and buying one was out of the question. He always dreamed of having his own place, at least his own room, not a whole house, but just his own little corner where he could have his stuff and where he could feel like the boss.
Last year, at the age of 18, Alexei became the first men's world champion from post-Soviet Russia. That victory, along with wins at the 1998 European Championships and other competitions, meant that Alexei was able to save enough money to give back to the one person who'd given him so much. He was able to move his mother into their own 2-bedroom apartment.
Everything I did in my life, I did it because I had to. It's so tiring to skate every day. I wake up every morning and I think, my God, again I have so much I have to get done today. But that's my life, and I have to make myself get up. Now, of course, I'm not skating just to make money. I want to repeat as world champion. I want to win the Olympics.
He's in good position to be the world champion, but he has a slight injury to his left calf, which he says makes some jumps more difficult. His triple toe, triple axel, triple salchow, that's because those jumps all have a left-footed takeoff. That puts more pressure on his left leg. Ягудин said he can feel the injury even walking down the street, but it will in no way prevent him from competing for the world championship. Terry?
All right, Leslie, thank you. Just moments ago, too, during the warm-up.
Look at that. Right there, he pulled that. I suspect that that's part of the problem of his leg hurting him. But, you know, he's very, very strong. He's very powerful. He wants this more than anything. He's out to prove himself.
Take a look at the skate order right now. It is Alexei Ягудин who will be first to skate in this final group, followed by Alexei Urmanov, one of the other Russians, of course, then Takeshi Honda. And his birthday being celebrated on Tuesday. Michael Weiss, the U.S. champion. Yevgeny Plushenko. And then Elvis Stoico, the three-time world champion Canada.